Murray Armstrong, the Chief, epitomizes what it means to be a pioneer. He's left a legacy. He has set a benchmark that's high. He truly made every pioneer, past, present, and future, proud to be a pioneer because of what he stood for. He's made us better, athletically, academically, but most important, lessons in life. We'll miss Murray. It's up to us to live his legacy. Go Pioneers.
There's little argument that Murray Armstrong is the most iconic figure in the history of DU athletics. The Chief, during his 21-year run at Denver, amassed 460 wins, 11 Frozen Four appearances, and 5 national titles. But to simply stop with the on-ice accomplishments of Coach Armstrong would be a great disservice. His official title may have been hockey coach, but he was, without question, one of the greatest teachers to ever set foot on the DU campus.
We're talking about a man here who, education-wise, formal education-wise, didn't have the opportunity. But he recognized the importance of it, and he stressed that with the players.
I think his greatest thrill was to see his players graduate and go on to be successful in whatever endeavor they had, whether it be on the ice or off the ice. I know in the 60th reunion speech, he mentioned his biggest thrill was his players graduating and how proud he was that they became fine citizens.
Murray would say, you know, if you're going to spend your money, buy a good pair of shoes and make sure you got a good mattress because you're either on your feet or you're sleeping. You know, just little things. My kids can repeat these things, and that's the same with many of the players' kids.
Murray Armstrong was a teacher, a coach, a motivator, and a father figure to his players. He taught them, collectively, how to win, and to do so with class and respect.
Yeah, I'd say to the players, if you beat them, sympathize with them. Don't be a show-off. And my team, really, they weren't show-offs. They were people that you were delighted to call members of your team.
And God help you if you ever did do any kind of grandstanding or whatever. I mean, he'd just yell at you and say, the camera lights aren't on.
If you let your teammates down, that was the biggest mistake you could ever make. You can let yourself down, but if you're letting your teammates down, that was terrible.
The Denver hockey dynasty was born in 1958 when Coach Armstrong guided the Pioneers to their first ever national championship. Armstrong promised to deliver a national title within 3 years of being hired. Amazingly, he only needed 24 months.
Well, he certainly had a lot of confidence knowing what he could do. I mean, certainly the University of Denver was put on the map because of their hockey program, and Murray came in here and said, hey, you know, if I don't get this done in 3 years, you can fire me. And he had it done in 2 years. So certainly he had a great confidence in his ability to be able to turn this program into a championship program.
And so I wanted to let on to say to him, I think I can do the job. That's why I said, I'll give you a championship in 3 years. We were lucky to win it, there's no question about it, but everybody sort of came to their best, and I was pleasantly surprised that we won.
4 more championships would follow in 1960, 61, 68, and 69. In between, there was the historic 4-4 tie against the Russian national team in 1959, 8 WCHA titles, 2 Conference Coach of the Year honors, and the Spencer Penrose National Coach of the Year award. In 1977, Murray Armstrong called it a career, leaving a legion of former players to carry on his legacy.
He stood for a lot of things that I think don't exist a whole lot anymore in sports, especially at the very competitive levels of college and pro. You know, Murray he believed in integrity and honesty and values and ethics and morals and hard work and the things that usually produce success.
Murray, the Chief, you're going to be missed, but not forgotten. And hail to the Chief.
I've had the most wonderful life that a man could have. And I used to say to the players when they were graduating and leaving, I'd say to them, There's two things that I'd hope for you. First, that you'd be happily married and have a happy home life. Second, that you'd earn a living at something you enjoy. And I said, if you've got those two things, you've got the world by the tail.